Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. In my previous video, I was talking about the center of cosmic consciousness, or its reference to Nada Bindu Kala, or that Yoga Nidra or Nidra Avastha, and I was talking about Drashta and Drishya, Drik Drishya Viveka. In this video, let's try getting much further as to what exactly happens. Before that, Asya Sri Shuddha Shakti Mala Mahamantrasya Upastha Indriyadi Varuna Aditya Rishihi Daivi Gayatri Chandaha Satvika Gakhara Vattarika Pidhastita Srimad Kameshwaranka Nilaya Srimad Kameshwari Devata Aim Bijam Clean Shakti Sau Kilakam Shri Devi Prityarthe Kadka Siddhyarthe Jape Viniyogaha Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Brahmaiva Jivo Naparaha Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Suturlabha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sthavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanina Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarvalokanam Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha Klim Tarjanibhyam Namaha Sau Madhyamabhyam Namaha Sau Anamikabhyam Namaha Klim Kanishtakabhyam Namaha Aim Karatala Karaprushtabhyam Namaha Aim Hridayay Namaha Klim Sirase Swaha Sau Shikhaya Vashatkau Sau Kavachaya Hum Klim Netratrayaya Vaushat Aim Astraya Fat Bhurbhuvasuvarom Iti Dikpandaha Sarvaloka Gotrodbhavasya Egrahankulasthanasya. Now, going further, I was talking about unity with whole and transcendence. What does that mean? If you remember, in my previous video, I was talking about states of the multiverse. Okay, terrestrial, celestial, intercelestial, intracelestial, abysmal zone, black zone, white zone, and infinity zone. Now, I was speaking even about Nada Bindu Kala or Nada Bindu Kala, and I was comparing the center of cosmic consciousness with that Nada Bindu. That is the human body's navel part, where that energy is released. Now, why am I talking about this unity with whole and transcendence? See, there are two types of yoga sadhanas: normal yoga sadhana and transcendence yoga sadhana. In transcendence yoga sadhana, what happens is you get to a level where you reach that event to that infinity zone in fraction of seconds, using the what you call Makara Bija again. Ma, 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 pa, 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 sa, sa, re, re, re pa sa re sa re pa sa re pa sa sa re sa ni sa ni sa ni sa ni dha 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 ma pa dha ni sa pa dha ni sa pa dha ni sa. Now in this process what is happening is I am actually like trying to get connected to that multiverse where at a to reach to that infinity zone. Why infinity zone? One may ask. That infinity zone is what it talks about that unity with whole and transcendence. As I was explaining about the human structure, which has 64 billion neurons and universe having 100 billion galaxies. But logically, if you really see, there are only 9 planets that we are talking about that are quite nearby to us. For this only to travel, it takes some time for us. But to travel this 100 billion galaxies, right? This brain which has 64 billion neurons, how do they get connected? How will these get activated? Using Saptaswaras only, right? That is where Makara Bija comes into picture. Ma, 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 ma pa dha, ma pa dha, ma pa dhani, ma pa dhani sa. Mapa dhani sa pa dhani mapa dhani sa. The moment I use these vibrational forces, which I am enunciating and pronunciating and I am stressing upon, gets me connected to that multiverse at a higher cosmic energy level. This is what is called unity with whole and transcendent. Whole in the sense these 100 billion galaxies, and it works in tandem at every constant, at every time, all the time. This I could get through sadhana only. And for a dancer it is more easier to get to that level. And that is where they have properly structured that Natya Shastra, Rishis and Munis, to explain this complex convergence and complex convergence and that confluence of both of these. It's more easier for an individual to get connected to. But the moment you cross that intracelestial level, that's when I was talking about masculine and feminine nature, right? That feminine nature starts acting upon your body. Not in the literal sense, in the physical state, with 2 breasts and that vaginal part, but from the characteristics point of view. Masculine also has that. And this is why yoga and dance both are same. Sama yoga. This is the beauty of what you call our Saptaswaras again. You need not have that female structure. One does not really need to have that feminine structure to understand this. Automatically, the moment you cross that intracellular level, right? That's when you enter that Kameshwari zone. Because here is where this so-called human body, right, will not have any form at all or gender at all. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what is unity with that whole and transcendence again. And this is where one needs to understand about the Yoga Nidra and Nidra Avastha difference. Yoga Drashta and Yuga Drashta. Yoga Drushya and Yuga Drushya. And spiritual truths, as I said, are the only discerned by the elevated vision of the human existence. How this can be understood? Only when you are in that experience or state. This is where Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnameva Vashishyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Brahma Iva Jivo Naparaha. अंतर्मुख समाराध्य बहिर्मुख सुदुर्लभा कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beauty of this Saptaswaras which I am talking about again. And these Saptaswaras are modulators and demodulators for everything. This you can see from Mahakavi Kalidasa's kavyas or literatures. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very hard concept. It's not as easy as it seems to be. But I am telling you because I have experienced that. And I am able to explain you because I am able to get that convergence or that common point. It's not as easy as it works out to be. This is where Natya Shastra's edge comes into picture to understand this unity with whole and transcendence. I was talking about intuition, right, in my previous video. I will talk about it, talk about that intuition again in detail in my next video in cross reference to physical and metaphysical again. Both of these are totally different again. Existence and coexistence. And this is the beauty of psychology or the psychosis. And today modern day medical